Hello, kindred spirits. Welcome to the Magical Mystical Divinations podcast. I'm your host, Southern Mystic Tama P, creator of mysticdivinations.com. That's mystic with a K, by the way. I invite you into my sacred space located in the heart of East Tennessee, where I will discuss inner magic, mystical insight, astrology, and most importantly, how to use divination to enhance your daily life. Grab your favorite drink and hang out with me for a spell as we connect on a higher level. In Season 2, we have been talking about adding magic to our lives in ways to help promote positivity or to enhance confidence and establish self-empowerment. We have also learned ways to incorporate magical thinking and use magical tools to manifest desired outcomes. In this episode, which is Episode 7, and will be the last episode of Season 2, we will discuss kitchen magic. Maybe you are already using magic in your kitchen and in your recipes. If you are cooking with good intentions, focusing on nourishing yourself and others, and practicing mindfulness during the preparation and consumption of food, you are using kitchen magic. But there is a lot more to this kind of magic than nourishment. Heck, you don't even have to be a good cook to bring magic into your kitchen. Stay tuned to find out how practicing magic in the kitchen can be transformative and yield surprising results. Maybe you have heard the term kitchen witch. I definitely have seen an increase in popularity of this term. You don't have to be a witch to add magic to the kitchen. You can add magic in terms of using ingredients in unexpected ways, or simply the magic can result from the joy and creativity found in the kitchen. We are going to discuss a lot of ways to benefit from kitchen magic. First, in a spiritual context, the kitchen often symbolizes nourishment, unity, love, and is considered the heart of any home. The kitchen is often seen as a place to foster connection and community through shared meals, and acts as a space of nurturing and can emit a healing flow of energy to a household. Of course, the kitchen's primary function is to prepare food, which is a metaphor for providing sustenance both physically and spiritually. But it can be so much more. As if that's not enough. The process of cooking raw ingredients into a finished dish is symbolic of personal transformation and growth. Plus, you are connecting to Earth's energies by using natural elements such as fire, if you're using a gas stove or a grill. You're also using water in most cooking, and it comes from every kitchen sink. And the food that comes from our Earth brings a natural grounding energy into our home. All you have to do to benefit from all of the magical energy is welcome it and foster this magical energy. If you aren't into cooking, you and your family will still benefit. By gathering garden fresh fruits and veggies and using those as snacks and with your meals, you are bringing nature inside. And then with your mindfulness and intention, you are slowly incorporating magic into your daily routines. Different cultures have specific interpretations of the kitchen's spiritual significance, depending on their traditions and food practices. But you can create your own traditions and create magic in your kitchen with magical thinking. Since cooking can be seen as an art form, allowing for expression in the preparation of food, the options are only limited by your imagination. And in Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered a vital area for the flow of positive energy with specific placement of appliances and elements contributing to harmony. So whether you enjoy cooking or not, you can make your kitchen an extension of your magic by decorating with purpose. The same is applied to cooking with purpose. Both practices will be part of the bringing magic into the kitchen on this episode. Let's first take a look back into the origins and traditions. Kitchen magic involves using the kitchen as a space for intentional practices and magical work rooted in European traditions, and emphasizing mindfulness, herbs, and spices. It seems to have come from Norway or Germany and is found in various European countries. The kitchen is viewed as a place where magic can be practiced through the preparation and consumption of food. Herbs, spices, and other ingredients are seen as tools for magic, each carrying its own energy and amplifying intentions when combined. And that's what I wish for you to keep in mind during this entire episode. This is exactly the kind of magic I'm talking about. Kitchen magic often crosses paths and intermingles with herbalism, green witchcraft, hearth magic, cottage witchery, traditional witchcraft, and various branches of folk magic. Some people will claim to be kitchen witches, and they readily involve practicing actual magic in the kitchen, You don't have to claim to be anything. You just do your thing and sprinkle magic here, there, and everywhere, and add a dash of hope and a sprig of faith, and your magical thinking brings it all into perspective and brings the magic to life. First, let's look at what a kitchen witch is. As I mentioned earlier, it's a practitioner of kitchen magic, which is a form of witchcraft that takes place in the home. Kitchen witches believe that the kitchen is a sacred space where they can work their craft. They weave magic into everyday tasks like cooking, baking, and brewing. They probably use seasonal ingredients and match ingredients to the intention. A kitchen witch can also refer to a puppet or doll figure and are typically handmade. The use of kitchen witch dolls and other folk traditions is to bring good luck and ward off bad spirits. In some cultures, it is considered good luck for both the giver and the receiver of a kitchen witch doll when it's given away as a gift. In Germany, kitchen witches are a traditional decoration that are believed to ward off evil spirits that can cause food to burn or sink. The oldest record of a kitchen witch may be from the will of an English yeoman in 1597. Kitchen magic is associated with a successful cooking experience. Whether it's preparing a meal for your family, brewing a cup of tea for your best friend, or stirring a bowl of nourishing soup just for yourself, there are plenty of ways you can infuse some magic. And it can start with putting your phone down, not turning on the television to avoid distraction, and by being completely present with what you are cooking, and being completely present by what you are ingesting, savoring what you are eating or drinking. From sipping your first cup of coffee in the morning with the sun coming through the window while everyone else is asleep, and reflecting on the day ahead. Be thankful for the moment and the coffee, and bask in the peace of the moment. This is a perfect opportunity to recite affirmations and express gratitude, to connect with the day's energy, and use this as another opportunity to manifest what you want for the day. You want to have some fun, get a heavy-duty cauldron to cook in. Call it your magic pot. And this is where you will create many magical recipes. I have a lovely, large, heavy-duty cast iron pot, which is red, and it's my favorite cooking pot. This one is my magical cauldron, even if it's not an actual cauldron. You may want to grow your own herbs in your kitchen or carry fresh foods from your garden. Or shop the farmer's market and bring fresh foods into your home in this way. And again, if you aren't handy with recipes or you're simply starting out as a cook, you can use frozen, canned, or boxed foods to whip up some magic to begin with. Simply get some of the best, most common herbs and seasonings, which I will go over briefly in this episode, and add those ingredients with intention and purpose. State your intentions out loud or write them down to make the magic work if you want to. Picture this. You're whipping up a big batch of tomato sauce in your magical cauldron, which can be a big stock pot, of course. Use a natural wooden spoon. I absolutely love my wooden utensils for cooking. Some people will mark their wooden cooking utensils with sigils or symbols for even more amplification of their magical works. You may even play Stevie Nicks and hear her singing in the background, which would create the right ambiance. And sprinkle some of your specially chosen herbs and spices into the dish while reciting what you want to add, healing, strength, or love to the recipe, and you just created magic. Adding magic into your life is very easy within the confines of your kitchen because rituals fit naturally into the existing rhythms of daily life. You already cook or prepare food in some way since you have to eat. You already make tea or coffee, or maybe you mix cocktails. Some of you might even stir up salves, soaps, or lotions, or even magical potions for health and wellness. Kitchen magic is doing all of those same things but with a magical spin on them. It helps make the mundane magical by infusing everyday actions with magical intention. Intention is the main thing that differentiates a warm bowl of chicken noodle soup into a healing potion that happens to contain all the same ingredients as chicken noodle soup. Intention is what transforms a mundane cup of coffee into an elixir of vital energy, or even hand-mixing cleaning solution into a potion of energy cleansing. This is another way to use your kitchen magically. Make your own cleaning agents. I always have a spray bottle of natural ingredients with specific essential oils for their fragrance and their magical attributes when I lovingly spritz my sinks and counters with it. It's something I made with intention. It's simple and easy to make, and the scent carries me away to the magical places in my mind. But you can infuse your own kitchen creations with intention simply by focusing your mind on love, gratitude, positive thoughts, and visualizations, or prayer while you add and mix your ingredients. I like to always stir clockwise to stir my positive thoughts and intentions in. Keep that in mind. Clockwise is a positive direction. If I happen to be in a bad mood or notice that my thoughts have strayed from the positive, I'll throw in a couple of stirs counterclockwise to draw out the undesirable thoughts and energy before refocusing my intention, and then resume my clockwise stirring so as not to serve bad intentions to anyone else. Kitchen magic is particularly well suited to magical workings supporting general health and wellness, internal healing, boosting energy, or inviting relaxation. It can help foster a positive atmosphere of joy and gratitude. Certain rituals can invite or enhance love or friendship. How can you set such an intention in your kitchen? For example, visualize all of your friends who will be gathering at the meal, all of them getting along while they drink your special tea or lemonade. While you are adding ingredients, speak aloud what each ingredient will support. For instance, if you want to work on a romantic evening, simmer scallops in white wine and serve with candlelight, and visualize the intimacy you are hoping to infuse into the meal. Or make a strawberry pie or chocolate-covered strawberries and speak aloud that strawberries are for love and sweetness. Or perhaps you have someone who is feeling under the weather. Envision this person becoming stronger and feeling better. See them in perfect health as you stir lemon and ginger into the chicken soup you're brewing, which will nourish their bodies and support their immune systems. Simply visualizing your intended outcome while you prepare your recipe of choice can make a world of difference. Now, this is where magical thinking becomes important. You do have to research and understand which herbs, spices, and fruits and veggies correspond with particular intentions. Well, let me give you a few suggestions. When you want someone to remember you, feed them something flavored with rosemary. And choose lavender or chamomile to bring peace and relaxation. If you are trying to invite love, you can add nutmeg or rose to your recipes. And for protection, salt and pepper are all-time favorites. For healing, lemon and ginger are often used. And for wealth, use ginger or mint. Of course, most of us have aloe in our kitchens for burns, but did you know that aloe represents protection and luck? Apples are known as the fruit of the underworld or fruit of the gods. Likewise, black haw is known as the devil's shoestring. On the other hand, basil drives off hostile spirits, yet has many other associations such as sympathy, wealth, and protection. When dealing with separations or divorce, cayenne repels negativity and is purifying. It also speeds up the effect of any mixture. Celery increases mental and psychic powers. Celery also increases lust and is reported to increase fertility. There are many wonderful books and websites on ways to use herbs and spices for magical purposes. You can also use practical properties to bring magic into the kitchen. For instance, walnuts resemble our brains. Maybe you have an important test coming up and you want to use a corresponding ingredient. Plus, we know scientifically that walnuts support mental clarity and cognitive benefits. So you have infused these characteristics into the walnuts with clear intentions. Almonds are linked to wisdom, money, and prosperity. There are so many wonderful ways to work magic into your dishes. You can also enhance your magical workings by adding other elements of magic to the kitchen, such as candles, specific scents or colors of candles. You can refer to episode 4 of season 2 titled Candle Magic to learn more. Or perhaps you're more into crystals and crystal magic. If that's the case, you could create a small crystal grid or place a single charged crystal somewhere in your kitchen to enhance the energy of your workings there. Although kitchen magic can involve elaborate spells or rituals, it can be a more gentle and calmer manner of practicing magic, as it focuses on the transformative power of intent and mindfulness in everyday cooking and eating. It's a way of nurturing oneself and others, fostering a deeper connection to earth, fostering a connection to the divine, and it instills a sense of purpose. The kitchen can be a sacred place, as it is already deemed a special place. It only needs a little more additive to make it a magical place. As I conclude this episode with a special kitchen prayer, I want to thank you for joining me this season. I will take a small break as I prepare for season 3. This episode was created in March in time for spring equinox, and I still have much to do outdoors and in my little garden. So I may be away from the podcast for several weeks. Still, I wish you the best. Until next time. So this is my kitchen prayer. God bless my little kitchen. I love its every nook. And bless me as I do my work, wash pots and pans and cook. And may the meals that I prepare be seasoned from above with thy great blessings, thy grace, but most of all, thy love. Amen. This has been a Mystic Divinations podcast. I am your host, Tama P. Please like and subscribe, and I would love to hear from you, so feel free to comment. Also, be sure to visit my mysticdivinations.com website. That's mystic with a K, by the way.